Hello, tabletop basketball board games fans. This is Rod Hess, your squad leader for the Facebook group. I am here to do a quick video demonstrating the 1974 season of Fast Break Basketball. I may be a little bit rusty at the game, but hopefully this will give you a little introduction. I'll just play a few minutes of the game and let's see how this works out. My scoreboard is all set up. You can see that it's the Lakers at New York. I've got Hairston, Hawkins, Smith, West, and Goodrich for the Lakers. DeBusschere, Bradley, Reed, Frazier, and Monroe. Hall of Fame lineup for the Knicks starting. Your game board is right here. This is your Triggerman summary board and statistics. The Lakers side's there. The Knicks are underneath there. I also have a tip chart right underneath, and we'll get into that as the game progresses. Here are the starting lineups. Offensive and defensive cards all matched up. Home team over here. The away team, the Lakers, over there. Fast break card for the Lakers. Fast break card for the Knicks. Benches are all strewn about. Anyway, let's get started. What you do at the start of the game, these are the ancient yellow dice from Jim Mickey's Fast Break 1974. You look for a jump ball. You look at Willis Reed. This is my made-up card of Willis. It has a JB rating of +2. Elmore Smith, also a JB rating of +2. So you roll one die for each guy. Elmore's got a 3+2. Reed's got a 2+2. So the winning jump ball is the Lakers, Elmore Smith. So to start this game, your score clock is right down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn one of these player determination cards to the strong forward P column and move the clock. So we know the Lakers have the ball. The P column stands for a pattern play column. That's strong forward P column right there at the top of the card. So you roll for the pattern play column for Happy Hairston. I roll a 6, and a 6 is a foul with an asterisk after it. So that means his defender, Dave DeBusschere, picks up his first foul. So I'm going to mark down a foul for DeBusschere, and that appears to be a 2-shot foul. So going to the line, his free throw column is right on the left side. As you can see, the only misses on this card would be if I roll a 4 or a 6. So I'm going to shoot 2 free throws for Happy. We got a 6, and he misses the first. And a 6, and he missed them both. So Happy Hairston, my scoring symbols, I put 0s for the free throws, and I put X's if they made them. But they did not make the free throws. So now, we pull out the advanced game chart for rebounding missed free throws. You can see that right there, piece of cake. I roll an 8. 8 means rebound, defensive, strong forward. So Dave DeBusschere hauls in the board. So I put the R for rebound over here, and we're rolling with the Knicks. Scoreless game so far. We're going to the player determination cards. We'll move the clock. It's a forward P column. Let me move the clock. Pretty simple on every card turn. And it goes to the forward P column. That is Bill Bradley. Senator Bill. P column, pretty average. 6 + 4 is 10. Missed shot for Bill, so I'm going to put a slash in there. We don't turn the clock for a rebound of this sort, so we'll just go rebound. It's offensive versus defensive playmaker. Defensive playmaker gets 1 die added. So the Lakers have West and Frazier battling here. West has a 6. He needs at least a 2 to secure this rebound. He got a 6. He got it. The reason he needs at least a 2 is because if he had gotten a 1 and they tied 7-7, the home team would have the advantage. I'm marking down the R for rebound. But because that is the built-in home court advantage with fast break, any ties on rebounds or block shots, this is a rebounding block shots chart I will get into later, that is, they always go to the home team to give them a little advantage. In the 70s in particular, home court advantage was huge. So anyway, the rebound goes to West, and we will move on. Strong forward defenders card. We're going to move the clock. And that is Happy. They're feeding Happy a little bit too much early. And you can see it's on the defenders card. That's DeBusschere, who's rated excellent, which is as good as it gets. And I rolled a 6. DeBusschere forced him to pass the ball. As you can see, there's a pass right there. So we're going to pull another card up. Guard, defenders card. And that is Gale Goodrich, defenders card, Monroe, which I move the clock. Monroe not as good a defender. Let's find out what happens here. 8. That means defensive center. All that means is that Goodrich has eluded Monroe, and he's fallen into the hands of Willis Reed, which means you roll one more time, this time using the defensive center's card because Reed has taken over the middle. And the 9 on Reed is a basket, so that means Gail Goodrich scores the first basket of the game. And so we'll put a 2 down for Goodrich. Put 2 points for the team 1. And you have to check for an assist. There's an SF2. If the strong forward has an assist rating of at least 1 to 2, he gets the assist. Now this first year, they put those assist ratings on the Triggerman summary board. So let's go over here. Let's see. Assists right on the right side. Happy Harrison, second man down. He's a 1 to 3. So he certainly gets an assist on that play. So we'll give it a big A to Happy. And the Lakers lead it 2-0. Let's keep going. Here comes Playmaker Defender's card. Of course, you move the clock. We're a minute into the game right now. And that is Walt Frazier over West. West is an excellent defender. Let's see what happens when he goes on West's defensive card. That's an 8. Once again, defensive center. Elmore Smith, the league leader in block shots. The first year block shots were kept in 74. And he blocks the shot. Nice shot. So you put the B down for a block for Elmore. That is a missed shot for Walt Frazier. So now we're going to go for a rebound off of block shots. Rebounding block shots chart. Each team gets 1 die. So, whoops, darn it. That happens once in a while. You drop your die. The defensive team, here's the offensive team. So, I got a 6 versus a 3. So the Lakers will get it. Defensive forward rebounds, and it's also a fast break opportunity middle lane. If you see the 6, defensive team recovered. So that is a rebound by the defensive strong forward. There's always a rebound on a block shot. And so we got a fast break opportunity middle lane for the Lakers. So this is their team fast break card. And you're going to roll down the middle lane and see what happens. We got a 12. So a 12 is held up. That means no fast break occurs, and you just continue with your regular play. I'm going to move these cards a little closer so I don't have to lean over for them as much. It's going to be a little bit arduous here. Anyway, we move on. Lakers do have the ball. Move the clock on the moves to the forward. Pattern play column. Connie Hawkins, the Hawk, one of the all-time greats. In the pattern play, let's see if this guy can score. 8. And it says basket. Lakers go up 4-0. So I'm going to put the 2-pointer down. The Hawk. Lakers have 4. Assist. Guard 11. That's Goodrich. I don't think Gale's much more than a 1 to... He's a 1 to 5. So he does not get an assist on the play, but the Lakers score nonetheless. Let's move on. Triggerman. P column. Move the clock. Triggerman for the Knicks first half of the first quarter. DeBuscher. So Dave DeBuscher's P column. Let's see what it goes. I'm looking for that 6, 8, and 10 to score a basket for the Knicks. 10. Scores. Playmaker 12. Frazier, I don't believe, is more than a 9. So a basket nonetheless for Dave DeBuscher. And the Knicks are on the board. 4-2. Lakers. Here comes Playmaker Defender. That is Jerry West. Defender's card, though. The excellent defense of Walt Frazier. What happens? 8. Defensive center. I keep getting that. Here we go. Reed's going to take him. There's nothing in that column, so it's a miss shot for Jerry West. I put the little miss slash there. Rebound is going to be on the defensive card here. Strong forward versus strong forward. If the offensive strong forward rebounds, he is open to shoot, roll dice, use the RG column, and move clock. Well, Happy Harrison's one of the best offensive rebounders of the 70s, and he out-rebounds him 19-17. So he does grab an offensive rebound, which I call an X. I will move the clock. It says use his RG column, which is a run and gun column, but it also serves as a put-back rebound column for big men in particular. So let's see what his RG column is over here. Let's see what happens. 7, and that's a basket. So Happy Harrison cleans up on the glass, scores his first basket. Lakers up 6-2, no assist of course, and there's 10-16 left in the first quarter. So we're moving right along. Strong forward P column for the New York Knicks. Move the clock. And once again, DeBuscher is going to be firing on his pattern play column. 7 is, there's nothing in the 7, so that's a miss by Dave. Let's go to the rebound. Rebound, defensive strong forward Happy Harrison. Put an R on the score sheet. Fast break opportunity left lane. So we're going to the Lakers offensive fast break card. Pretty simple. This is the best part of fast break. 9. And it says strong forward RG column, which is Happy Harrison filling the lane, following his own rebound. Maybe he's going coast to coast. We got an 8, which is a nothing in there, so it's a no good for Happy, who's now 1 for 2 from the field. Let's grab a rebound. Rebound forward plus forward. Bradley versus Connie. So look at this matchup. Bradley's a terrible rebounding forward, so Connie's got a 10, Bradley's got a 4. He gets 1 die to help himself out, the +1 die. If he can roll a 6, he gets it because they're the home team. But he only got a 1. So another rebound for the for the Hawk. He did play for the Atlanta Hawks, but Connie Hawkins gets the offensive rebound and the Lakers set up. I've always had trouble with these Knicks. They're not a good rebounding team, especially on the offensive boards. So anyway, I moved the clock. I've got Playmaker Defenders card. That's West over Frazier. Frazier's card being used. That's a 10. And look at that number right there. MS Rebound Defender. And that's just like it sounds. It's a missed shot for West. So I put a slash down here. And it's an automatic rebound for Walt Frazier, because he's such a good rebounding guard. They give those to great rebounders at any position, but Frazier's a great rebounding guard. Probably got 6 or 7 rebounds a game that year. Anyway, we're moving on. Let's go to the Triggerman. I move the clock. Triggerman P column. Once again, we know that's Dave DeBuscher. They're feeding Dave quite a bit, and DeBuscher misfires. Dave, no good on that 7 on the P column. As you can see, there's just a blank spot right there. Hauling in the rebound. The battle between the point guards again. West has to try and out-rebound Frazier. He got a 4, so the 7-6 matchup, West becomes a 10-7 winner. And West is a good rebounder, even though it's his final season in the NBA. So here come the Lakers. Playmaker P column, move the clock. Jerry West, the great one. Let's see what he can do on his P column. And that's a 6, and there's nothing there. So that's an air ball, and Jerry West is quickly 0 for 3 from the field. Battle of the forwards. We know how this goes. Connie Hawkins versus Bradley, 10-4, no dice help. So Hawkins grabs the offensive rebound. He's got an open shot, moving the clock on the RG column as it says down below. Hawkins going to try and dunk this one in, and a 7 on the RG column says basket. It's as simple as that, Hawkins. And it is now 8-2 Lakers. What a great start for the Lakers. Knicks ball. We're moving on. Another unfortunate defensive card play. Frazier on West guarding him. Let's see what West is going to do. Defensive card. 5. There's nothing there. West is a fabulous defender. So Frazier's 0 for 2. Let's check the rebound. Oh. It's an offensive rebound for Frazier. Easily. He's already got it. It's 7-6. Playmaker versus playmaker. So he gets to get the rebound, move the clock, and use the RG column for a putback attempt. So I'm going to give Frazier an offensive rebound. And here we go. He's got a great RG column. Look at all those baskets. 4, basket and foul. You see that basket and foul with a question mark. So we put the 2 in. We set up the free throw. It's 8-4. The foul is a random. That question mark means it's just a random number. So, where is it? Determine question marks. See this little chart here on the tip chart? Determine question marks and baskets from assists. So, you roll 2 dice. I rolled an 11 just to save time. Strong forward gets the foul on the other team. So, that's Happy Harrison's first foul. So, that's a random. You know, every once in a while, you're not always being fouled by your own man. I can see the logic behind that. Anyway, Frazier at the line. The free throw column's right on the left side there. I rolled a 10. And boom, he makes it easily. He had a great foul shooting season. 3 points. The X through the free throw, so now it's a 5th point. It is 8-5. Anyway, here we go with the Los Angeles Lakers. I get a guard P column. Move the clock. Gail Goodrich, average 25 a game. Let's see what he does. 4. Draws the foul with an asterisk, which means just the defender. That's Earl the Pearl Monroe's first foul. Put an F in the foul column. It's 2 team fouls. You can see at the 5-team foul mark, you'll get the penalty. But we just keep playing because it was a fouled 1, not a fouled 2. That'd be a 2-shot foul. This is just a 1. And we move the clock. Happy Harrison over the excellent defense of DeBuscher. I roll a 4. And that is a steal by DeBuscher, FBOML, which means fast break opportunity. So you got a turnover for Happy. Steal by Dave. And we're going to be running it the other way without even moving the clock. It's a fast break middle lane. Let's see what the Knicks have. 9. 9 is guard RG, isn't it? Yeah, guard RG, which is Earl Monroe right here. I'm kind of obstructed here, but he has got a fabulous RG column, one of the best I've ever seen. Gets a 5. That's a basket, and the Knicks score in the fast break. It is only a 8-7 game now. Lakers are wondering what's going on. Ball goes to Elmore Smith of the Lakers, center P column. Elmore, not a great shooter. 10. He shoots that one in there on the P column, as you can see. Assist G3. Goodrich is a 1-5. Trust me on that. So Goodrich will get the assist. Elmore gets the basket. Lakers up 10-7. Anyway, we're back to the Knicks game. See how quickly that went. Playmaker P column. Walt Frazier, superstar. 7. Basket on the P column. So 2 points for Walt. And there you go. It's 10-9. And with that, I'm just going to take a timeout and let you know that this is just a sampling of the game. These are the original player determination cards. These cards are used from any set between 1974 and 78 of Fast Break. There's an updated set with alternate triggerman numbering instead of playmaker numbering for 79 through 86. So I may have to scan a deck of that and get that up there because the homebrew teams I uploaded don't have they're all applying to the new deck and not this old deck that I'm playing with right now. So anyway, let's try to play a couple more minutes and see how it goes here. What did I just do? I just got a basket by Frazier. Here comes the Lakers. Happy Harrison. P column. Let's see what happens. 9. That's a missed shot. Nothing there. So Happy's 1 for 3. Rebound. Tip chart. Hey, look at that. The old tip chart. This interesting stuff happens on the tip chart right here. So when you get a tip chart, it's like going for a rebound. 5. Goaltending. Credit shooter with basket. So that actually did fall. Happy Harrison, I will just kind of overwrite that with a 2. Give them that. And what was the assist on that? F3. Connie Hawkins is at least 1-3, I'm certain. He is 1-7. Good passer. Good passer. Connie Hawkins gets the assist. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Do I get that right? Yep, 12. 12-9. Here we go. So you got to see how the tip chart worked. Guard. Move the clock. Earl the Pearl. His P column is not as good as his RG column. So let's see what Earl the Pearl does. 7. Basket. Another hoop for Earl. This year we only played about 41 games, so they need everything. Yeah, Playmaker 3, I know Frazier's at least a 9. So let's give him an assist right there. Chink. And it's 12-11. We got a good game heating up here between these two classic teams. Laker ball. Elmore Smith defender's card. That's my made-up Willis Reed. Approved by Jim Mickey. And an 8. An 8 is a block shot by Willis Reed. So Willis finally gets to touch the ball. And on the defensive end, so that's a miss for Smith. Rebounding block shots. We got to go 2 dice. Let's see. Elmore Smith here. 6 and 5. So it's a 6. Offense recovers. Offensive forward recovers the rebound. So that's Connie Hawkins. That's his 3rd offensive rebound. So the Lakers retain possession. We'll go center P column. Move the clock. And that is Elmore Smith again. Let's see if he can remain hot from the floor. We got another 10. P column is good. Elmore makes the score. 14-11. Assist guard 3. That is Goodrich. You just check for assists every time. It's pretty routine after a while. Here come the Knicks. Playmaker P column. We're going to go to Frazier. Frazier says, what am I going to do? You got a 4, which is a pass. So that's an interesting one. You just pick another card and you move the clock. Now, if I get another pass, that would constitute a 24-second violation. So we need a guy to shoot here, and it's the strong forward P column. That is DeBuscher. I only can get a pass if I get a 3. And I got an 11, which is a turnover steal by Happy Hairston, the defender. So turnover for Dave, steal for Hap. Hap's filling up the score sheet. Laker ball, no fast break, just going to the trigger man. Lakers trigger man is who? It's Gail Goodrich. So that's the first 6 minutes of the first quarter. The second 6 minutes will be Wes Goodrich if West is healthy. So West only played 31 games. So if you chose not to play him, you'd use the backup. So it'd be Goodrich for the whole quarter. But this is Gail Goodrich, P column, and a 4 on Gail is another foul on Earl Monroe. So Earl's got 2. There's 3 team fouls. Now let's just imagine we're going to make a substitution here just for demonstration's sake. Earl's got 2 fouls, so we're going to simply remove him from the game. We're going to pick a backup. Let's just go with let's go with Henry Bibby. What the heck? Mike Bibby's dad coming in. So what I do on the minutes column here on my special score sheet, he basically went to 7:04, which is 5 minutes. I'll put 5 on Monroe, and then I'll put a Bibby substitution right there. So non-shooting foul one more time. And so let's go with the Lakers guard defenders card. Bibby's going to get a chance to defend Gail Goodrich right away. And we got an 11. And Bibby with a hack. A 2. It's his defensive card. The 11's got a couple fouls right there. So that's a 2-shot foul for Gail Goodrich. Probably fouled the wrong guy. Goodrich's going to go to the line for 2. And you can see his free throw line. He only misses on 5 and basically 2. And I roll a 5, so Lakers are struggling here at the line. 6. He makes the second one. 15-11. And we're down to the midway point almost of the first quarter. Guard P column. Bibby's going to come right back. He's never been afraid to shoot a basketball. And a 7 on the P column scores. Henry Bibby, instant offense off the bench. 15-13. Assist playmaker 5, that is Frazier. He's a playmaker 1 to 9. And we'll hit the 6-minute mark here. Forward defenders card, that's Connie, but using Dollar Bill Bradley's card, 6, pass. So we move the clock to the 5:52 shuffle cards line. And the guard P column, that's Gail Goodrich. P column 9. And that is a basket. Assist West. Yeah, West is like a 1 to 10 assist or something like that. He's 1 to 9. That's Jerry right there. So basket by Goody. Assist by Jerry. And it's 17-13. We're midway through the quarter. We'd shuffle the cards and continue the quarter. Anyway, this will be my first demonstration, and I hope you guys learned a couple things about fast break. All these materials are available on our group, Tabletop Sports Board Games, Basketball Board Games, and I hope you enjoyed this. Have a good day.